The Elite 11 regional camp in Las Vegas happened this past weekend. A 4-star quarterback was in the latest spotlight. Alabama might have their eyes on him instead of Arch Manning. Stay tuned.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine. Whose world?
So, Zachary High School quarterback out of Louisiana, Eli Hollingstein, is a top Alabama recruiting target. He could shake up whether or not the Crimson Tide push for overall #1 recruit, Arch Manning. Now, Eli Hollingstein is a former Texas A&M commit. He is 24/7 Sports number 54 overall prospect, the number 8 quarterback in this year's class, and number 5 player out of the state of Louisiana for the class of 2023. Now, everyone assumes that Arch Manning is down to 3 schools: Alabama, Texas, and Georgia. And with saying that, Alabama obviously loves Eli Hollingstein as well. And Alabama being Alabama, they're not going to sit around and wait for Arch Manning to make his decision. I mean, they see Eli as a guy, and it sounds like they're going to zero in on him and make a hard push for him to get that commitment. I mean, this has to be the case due to Alabama head coach Nick Saban calling his phone. Nick Saban isn't just going to call anybody. If he's calling your phone, he really wants you. And he's been calling Eli lately. And when it comes to Alabama trying to persuade quarterbacks to commit to their school, the pitch shouldn't be really hard if you think about it. I mean, it can be something as simple as this. Our last quarterback, Mac Jones, he just went first round. And he's playing for the Patriots right now, balling. Our current starting quarterback, oh yeah, he's going to be top 10 next year. So why wouldn't you want to play for this program? Why would you want to go anywhere else? Oh yeah, and did I forget to mention, it's Alabama. You're almost guaranteed to either play or win a national championship in your 3 to 4 years here. And it can go something as simple as that. You know, it's not hard to pitch it. If you're a head coach or assistant coach at Alabama, it's not that hard. You know, they always get the top recruits for a reason. They win championships, their players get drafted. So, if Eli does commit to Alabama, all attention goes directly to Arch Manning. Does that remove Alabama from the picture? I mean, I guess you have to kind of assume that it does. Now, with that being said, does that give Texas a little extra boost for his services? Or does that give Georgia an extra boost to get that commitment done? And going back to Eli Hollingstein, he has taken unofficial visits to both Alabama and Florida most recently. And earlier in this spring, it was reported that 6 programs were on Manning's radar, with Texas, Georgia, and Alabama being the top dogs. And Manning does speak highly of offensive-minded Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian, who actually just recently brought in a 5-star quarterback of his own from the transfer portal in Quinn Ewers, who initially went to Ohio State but decided to come back home and play for Texas, his dream school. So you also have to wonder if Texas bringing in Ewers alters Manning's decision in any way, shape, or form. Because once Manning gets to college, Ewers will only be a sophomore, which could be good or bad. Good because Manning can come in, sit a year, and learn the offense. Bad if Manning does not want to sit whatsoever, he wants to play right away. Or if Ewers does not perform as everybody thinks and has to come back for his senior year. That puts Manning into year 3 of college before he can see the field. But everyone knows that Manning is a one-of-a-kind quarterback pedigree. But there you have it. Alabama has some decisions to make. Do they sit around and wait for Arch Manning, the #1 overall prospect in this year's class? Or do they go out and get Eli? Comment below, what do you think Alabama will do? Do you think they'll go after Eli Hollingstein? Or will they wait around and get Arch Manning because, hey, he's once-in-a-lifetime quarterback recruit? Comment below your thoughts. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like. And like I always say, if you love college football or college football recruiting, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now because it's free. But until next time,